Welcome to Self-Heal with Liz. Today I'm going to review the body talk technique we call Cortices, which is balancing the right and left hemisphere of the brain. And I have my beautiful assistant Kristen here, so thank you, Kristen.
Hello friends.
So you're going to be focusing on your breath. I want you to breathe in as deeply and exhale as much as you can as well. Okay? So breathing is going to really help create the shifts of reconnecting communication, and it's going to be scanning the body to notice where there's any parts of the body that are not communicating and get them to reactivate and talk to each other. We want your shoulder to be talking to your hip. We want your knee to be talking to the elbow, okay? So I'm placing my hand at the back of the head, and then you can also do this to yourself. So go ahead and place your hand. Go ahead and do the other one. Yeah, so place your hand over mine. So if you were to do this on yourself, to yourself, and then just turn your head towards me so they can see recovering the occipital lobe of the brain. And then I'm going to have you place your hand there, hold your hand there, and then I want you to take some deep breaths here, and I'm tapping her head brain to say, pay attention, this is happening. This is something that wasn't happening before, and now it's happening, so pay attention to it. And I'm tapping the heart center, the heart brain, on an emotional level to help her implement and process this reestablishment of communication. And I'm tapping the gut brain so that her body can really embody this new change and say, okay, we're communicating now. This is the new default. So, and then you're going to bring your hand up a little bit higher. Yep, perfect. So we want to get all lobes of the brain, right and left side. So I'm tapping on her right hemisphere and her left hemisphere. My hand is nice and wide here. Good. And then tapping the heart, deep breath, and the gut brain. Good. And then you're going to move your hand a little bit higher up, more like the parietal lobes. Good. And then I'm tapping. And she can also be tapping herself. So if you're doing this on your own, tapping your own head brain, make sure you're getting both right and left hemisphere of the brain. Then a little bit higher up, the next spot, or your frontal lobe. Good. And I'm tapping just right over her hand. Or you can also tap off the body using our Wei Qi, our protective energy layer that is above the body. So we can tune into that. If someone's sensitive to actual touch, just do it energetically. And then covering the forehead completely, her frontal lobe, so the prefrontal cortex, where she makes decisions. Good. And then the heart and the gut. Good. And then I want you to bring your hands, rub your hands together. Yep, and then you're placing them on the sides of the head, covering the tips of the ears, and we're on both sides covering them. And here I want you to go ahead and bring your elbows in as you're doing this, yeah. I want you to go even deeper and find the limbic brain, so that emotional brain and where the amygdala sits, and it's constantly asking, am I in danger, am I in danger, right? So in this space, when we're balancing, bringing strong communication to the mind, body, and the spirit, your body is feeling safe in this moment. And bringing relaxation and focus, go ahead and bring your hands down. Nice. And that is the Cortices technique. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions, please comment or message me directly on my website, which is namastewellness.net. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste.